Welcome to Heartland Makes and Outdoors. In today's video, we're going to be tying what we call watermelon punch. We're going to start off with just a regular pink jig head. This is a 16th ounce. Yeah, 16th ounce jig head. Just put some hard as nails on there for starters, and we're going to be using black thread. Just going to get it started here at the base. You can tell this actual jig head was designed for using plastic, and we're going to make it not plastic. Again, just get a good base going so that the rest of our jig will go together nicely. So we'll cut this extra string off right here. And guys, I'm just using a black thread. There's nothing super fancy about that. And then we're going to be using some olive drab colored marabou feather. And if you guys don't have, if you're new to this and you haven't figured it out yet, have you a toothbrush handy? Because when you go to start tying this stuff back, or pulling it back, I should say, you're going to find out real quickly it's a lot easier to comb that back with a toothbrush. That way you don't keep stabbing yourself in the thumb with that little bit of hook that's sticking out. So okay, so we got that. We're going to run back up here. Let's go ahead and we'll trim this junk off up at the front. We'll come back to that in a minute. Now we're going to get a little bit of this kind of fancy colored green, kind of a lime green, off green. I'll start it right there at the back of the head. Just first couple of wraps, just loosely get it started. Then we'll cut that little bit of junk off there. And it's going to pull off, that's even better. Now again, this is where I've got a fan on in here, guys. It's almost 100 degrees outside, so sorry about that. But we are going to run this back here because I want it tight back here and then back up to the front. And that doesn't have to be super tight. But again, here's where the little toothbrush comes in handy. It keeps you from running your thumb over that hook. And then we're just going to wrap this. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I'm glad that you didn't let me forget that. All right, we're going to get a little bit of this green flash. And it is, if you guys can see that, just regular green flash. I'm just going to use one piece, fold it in half, cut it in half. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys, because we're going to trim it up in a minute anyways, but we'll cut that. Again, fold it in half again. We'll cut that. You don't even have to cut it, just leave it like it is. It doesn't matter. Take this, run between our spool, bring it up here. Lay it over, tie it in. Again, it doesn't have to be super fancy. And now we've got them. We'll trim that up here in a second. Now we're going to start wrapping this. Nope, let's do one more thing. I'd like for it to have some feet. So we're going to use a Peacock Herf. I'll put this in front of the camera. Peacock Herf, and that's by Gunnison River. We're going to take 2 pieces of that. And we're going to be making some feet stick out of this thing, because I think most flies have feet. Sorry, I just shook the camera on you. We're going to tie that in right there. Bring this one up. Cut those feet off about right there, so that way we got 4 feet. Go around it, both sides, get that flash out of there. And that one. All right, now we got our feet laid in there. Oh dang, I hit the camera again. Sorry about that, guys. All right, now we're gonna get that over there. I'll wrap this around. Well, I just barely cut that long enough, didn't I? Wrap that. Now we'll do that figure 4. Using the figure 4 tool, we're gonna do some slip knots essentially. And pull out some slack on this. Cut that off. Trim these little feet up to liking. I don't want them too uniform, because nothing in nature is uniform. Same thing on this flash, we'll cut it down. This tail is actually a little bit long for crappie jig. So what we may do is cut the whole thing just a little bit. Cut these little stragglers. And there you go, guys. That is, get this one loose from here. That is watermelon punch right there. Guys, thanks for tuning in to the Heartland Makes an Outdoors Tackle Tuesday. If you guys like fishing, we're going to be taking these lures to Caddo Lake and let's see what we can catch with them. I know there's a lot of good crappie in that lake. And we're going to show you how we catch crappie using hand-tied jigs. If you like our video, give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. Again, if there's a particular jig you'd like to see us tie, put a comment down below. We'll do everything we can to make that happen. And then also, like I say, we're going to have a lot of playlists on this Tackle Tuesday. Be sure and check out one of the playlists up above. Until next week. And again, guys, have a blessed week. May God bless you and your family, and let's go outside and make something happen. My wife's got really good luck. We were in... Oh, there we go. There we go, guys. I mean, he hammered it right when it went in.